Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to study leaf, different kind of leaves and leaf modifications. Here leaf, it is the lateral appendage borne on the stem. It originates from the nodes of the stem. And typically a leaf has got three different parts, namely the leaf base, the stalk of the leaf called petiole, and the expanded portion called leaf blade or leaf lamina. And in the axils of the leaves, axillary buds are there. In certain plants, we can see arising from the base of the leaf, two flap-like structures or small leaf-like structures are there called the stipules. The size, shape, etc. of leaves vary in different plants. Then there are two different types of leaves, namely simple leaves and compound leaves. In the case of simple leaf, there is only one leaf blade or leaf lamina. And when coming to compound leaf, we can see more than one leaflets are there. And again, these compound leaves are of two different types, pinnately compound and palmately compound. In the case of pinnately compound leaf, there is a median rachis or main axis. On either side of the median rachis, the leaflets are arranged like this. Leaflets are arranged. And when coming to palmately compound leaf, we can see at the tip of the main rachis, from the apex, a number of leaflets are there. And or we can say that they are arranged like fingers on a palm, so called palmately compound leaf. Next we have to see in leaves, two different types of vein arrangements can be seen. The mode of arrangement of veins in the leaves and leaflets is known by the name venation. And there are two different types of venation, parallel venation and reticulate venation. In the case of monocot plants, we can see there is a median axis or a median vein, and on either side of the median vein, we can see parallel veins are present, lateral veins are present in a parallel manner. That is why it is called a parallel venation. When coming to reticulate venation, as it is seen in dicot plants, here the veins are arranged like that of a network. So it is called reticulate venation. Parallel venation is a characteristic feature of monocot plants, and reticulate venation is a characteristic feature of dicot plants. The next thing that we have to study is phyllotaxy. Phyllotaxy. The arrangement of leaves on the axis is called phyllotaxy. The mode of arrangement of leaves on the stem or axis is called phyllotaxy. There are three different types of phyllotaxy, namely alternate, opposite and whorled. In the case of alternate phyllotaxy, only one leaf arises from a node, like this. Here one leaf, another leaf, another leaf, and they are arranged alternate to each other. This type of arrangement, as seen in hibiscus, is known by the name alternate phyllotaxy. And the next one is opposite phyllotaxy. Here from each node, two leaves arises, and they are arranged opposite to each other, as in Ixora, Calotropis, etc. This type of arrangement is called opposite phyllotaxy. And then comes the whorled phyllotaxy. Here we can see a number of leaves are arranged in a whorl, in a circular manner, as in Alstonia. Here a number of leaves are arise from the node and are arranged in the form of a whorl or a circle is called whorled phyllotaxy. Example, Nerium, Alstonia, etc. Next we have to study leaf modifications. In addition to the normal function, that is photosynthesis, the leaves may perform at another functions by their modifications. The important modifications are tendrils, spines, storage of food, then food capture, etc. We can see in the case of Gloriosa superba, the leaf tip is modified into spirally coiled structure called tendril, used for climbing on the support. When coming to this green pea, we can see some of the terminal leaflets are modified into spirally coiled structures called tendrils to climb on the support. And when coming to spines, we can see in the case of opensia, which is a xerophytic plant, the leaves are reduced to spines. Here the photosynthesis is performed by the thick and green bulbous stem. And when coming to vanine, which is store food material, which is modified to store food material, here we can see the leaves, scale leaves are modified to the storage of food materials. It becomes swollen and fleshy by the storage of food materials. And at another plant called this Acacia melanoxylon, we can see the leaves are very small like this, and it is short-lived, and the petiole is get flattened and appear like that of a leaf and perform photosynthesis, and which is non-bearing phylloclad. And now when coming to certain plants that are get modified, various parts are get modified, especially the leaves are get modified to trap insects. And for example, we can see in the case of a nepenthes, that is pitcher plant, the leaf lamina is modified into a pitcher to trap insects, and the petiole is modified into flattened leaf-like structure performing the function of leaf. And this pitcher is having one lid also to capture the insects and to trap the insects inside it. Thus the different leaf modifications are tendrils, spines, storage of food, food capture, etc. Today we can stop here.